my most anticipated gym, the gym I've wanted to go to forever since I lived in Texas. What's going on, guys? This is Ben, and you're watching another gym review adventure. And this is gonna be a special one, guys. Right now, I'm at my most anticipated gym, the gym I've wanted to go to forever since I lived in Texas, Destination Dallas, over in Allen, Texas. So we're gonna run it very similar to how we did the previous gym review adventures. We're going to do a particular body part. Today's gonna be chest. After that, we're going to go check out the various forms of equipment that we might not have at our home gym and that you might not be familiar with. And then we're going to wrap it up and give you our thoughts regarding this gym. Me and Louise, we're gonna get some sets in on the bench press. Let's get started. So right now we're going to do a standard flat dumbbell press. And I've always been super interested in trying out the Gasp, no compromises dumbbells, okay? And you have to give them extra points for the marketing. Gasp's everywhere here, Better Bodies is everywhere here. And as you can see, we have the warehouse in the back. Okay, so me and Louise, we're gonna grab the 75s, we're gonna knock out 3 sets, and I'm just going to get an understanding of how these babies feel. All right, so another key thing is product placement. So here at Destination Dallas, this is the hub for Gasp as well as Better Bodies. You can see the warehouse in the back. So it's very rarely that I see non-commercial gyms with their own tag on the dumbbell. So you see, let me turn around for y'all. Gasp, no compromises, and I love that about Gasp. No compromises, no excuses. So that's just something that I want to touch on real quick. Kudos to the marketing guy. I'm gonna knock out 8. And speaking of marketing, check out the Better Bodies clock, bro. Better Bodies Dallas. That's badass. So this is a cool spot. This is where I actually always see one of my favorite IFU pros, Joe Mackey, do his deadlift. As a matter of fact, I think right now he's the strongest IFU pro. And the chalk wall, I never really noticed before. I always thought that this was a board where you could put how many reps or how many kilos you did for your max deadlift, but no, this is a area where it looks like you put your social media tags. Luis pointed out that he sees this person, you know, Miss at Becky talk a lot, and she must come here often because he sees her tag multiple times on the board. But anyway, that's pretty cool. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna see if we can find some good chest machines, and we're gonna come back and hit y'all with the footage, and we'll be fine. this is very similar to that Gold's Gym that we saw over at San Antonio, where it was very similar machine, except it was biceps. So we're always going to try to hit you with a machine that you're not really going to see too often, so there's nothing wrong with trying something out just once. And I'm not necessarily a fan. The reason why is because for your tricep extension, it's good for you to lock the fulcrum point in one set position. Now, when I find my fulcrum point here, it feels super awkward. Okay, like it feels as though I don't really have a lot of stability during the movement, and for me that's a problem. But I'm glad I was able to try this out. I'm gonna try this one more time, last chance, and I'm going to try to play around. I'm going to try to play around with different angles. Here we go. Yes, and as I continue to do the movement, it feels as though the distribution of the weight is uneven. So I feel as though I'm putting more pressure on my right than my left. So being that I have to play around with the angles, and also the weight distribution is a little bit off, I'm not really too much of a fan, but again, I'm glad I tried it out. All right, so me and Louise, we've tried different variations of this machine. The one at Dragon's Lair was made by Arsenal. This is a Prime. We like Prime machines, so we already did it at the one. The one is supposed to be neutral. Now, the 3 and the 2, I don't remember which one it is. It's gonna be reversed, or it might be the one I'm gonna call out right now. One of these is going to be, the load is gonna be primarily at the bottom. The other one, the load is gonna be primarily at the top. So we're gonna try all 3 levels, and we're gonna come back with you with our thoughts. That's not bad. So let's try at the bottom. Super weird. I think that's what we were talking about last time we were at Dragon Lair, is that whenever you set it to where it gets heaviest at the top, it is very, 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 very strange. I think that I'm going to do one more set, but I'm going to do it with multiple tiers loaded and see how that works out. All right, guys. So right now we did 3 sets of the Prime multi-tier incline chest press machine. So me and Louise tried an Arsenal variation over at Dragon's Lair. Right now we're at Destination Dallas. We decided to give this one a go. Now, we already did the middle load, the beginning load, and the end load. I'm not necessarily a fan of loading it up to where you feel it at the end. So I have it set to where the majority of the load is going to be in the beginning and the middle. Okay, so this is my first time actually doing like the multi-tier. So let's see how it feels. I'm going to try to do 5 right here, and then 5 using the neutral grip. Okay, so I actually like that a lot more. The reason why is because it resembles more of a regular barbell bench press. The reason why is because the load is heavy at the bottom, then usually people hit a sticking point in the middle. Now, if they're able to break that sticking point in the middle, they're able to usually do lockout for the majority of people. Once they pass the midpoint, they're usually good to go, usually. So I really like this load a lot because I'm able to make it specific and work on that particular type of movement. Luis, give it a shot.
No, this is definitely really good. Yeah, maybe it's because I got short arms, but I don't like the horizontal grip because it's a little too wide for me. But the vertical one, that felt good. It's really cool that it feels heavy at the start and in the middle, and at the top, it's not so bad. I think actually that might help you get more reps because then you're not fatiguing so much at the top, and you're putting in the work in the beginning and the middle, which, like I think Ben said earlier, is where most people struggle with a lift, right? Kind of also reminds me of when Ben does these exercises with like the block. I think we did a video on those last week. Link in the description if y'all want to see those. But the idea is you go down and you take away that like elastic point of the muscle or something like that, right? But basically you do different things to, I guess, confuse the muscle or do whatever. I don't know, Ben's the trainer, he'll tell you all about it. But this is really good. I really like it. It's slider at the top when you load it up in this configuration. And of course, you have a different configurations you could do. You can make it heavier on the top and easier in the beginning. Or you can just load a plate in only one out of the 3 pegs. But overall, really like these machines. I'm happy to see these in here. They got a lot of good machines in here, just like in Dragon's Lair. So this is up there. This is up there. I like their machines, good quality machines.
So right now, I'm just gonna give you a quick breakdown of what the gym has to offer, and there's a lot. Let's get started. So right now, as you can see, we have the turf area. Here you're able to do, obviously, a lot of your calisthenics, strongman movements, yoga, what have you. You have your tires, you have your boxes, and now let's get into something that I haven't seen at a lot of the gyms that I actually did reviews for. What I haven't seen is I haven't seen the boxing areas. So we've been to Dragon's Lair, we've been to Powerhouse, we've been to various powerlifting gyms. And obviously they have what you need for bodybuilding, powerlifting, strongman. Oh, we've been to Texas Strength Systems as well. But this is really the first bodybuilding gym, because this is not specifically for bodying, but that's primarily what it leans towards. I've never seen a full boxing area along with the TRX. So I believe that's a good touch. So you got your machines, you have your free weights, along with the custom GASP logos on the weights. Let's keep it going. We're actually gonna go over to the deadlift platforms. So right now we're actually in the powerlifting leg machine section of the gym. So during our initial walkthrough, I didn't catch it. So I initially thought that this was primarily for the leg machines and for the deadlifts over there. But we just found the combo rack right over here. So right now, this gym is complete. So you have the combo rack, you have your monolift, and you have your calibrated plates, which is essential for serious powerlifters. So that just makes this gym that more impressive. And I love the fact that everything here is black and orange with the Gasp and Better Body logos all over the place. And with their combo rack, which is absolutely necessary for every powerlifting gym, they have their company colors on the piece of equipment along with their logo Gasp at the bottom. All right, guys, so me and Louise, we just finished the walkthrough of Destination Dallas here in Allen, Texas, home of Better Bodies and Gasp. Okay, so my final thoughts are this is an outstanding gym, as I expected it to be. It has everything that you need. It has all machines necessary for bodybuilding, organized weight section, which for me is important, turf. It has your TRX boxing section, powerlifting section, along with the calibrated plates, and then we have the gas warehouse in the back, along with a posing room and a sauna. Okay, for bodybuilding gyms, the posing room is essential. Okay, so with everything being said, this is going to be a triple S gym. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with my rating system, that's going to be a 5-star. Please, if you're in the Dallas, Fort Worth, greater region area, and you're into bodybuilding, you want an outstanding atmosphere, awesome service, you need to get your butts here to Destination Dallas. Okay, home of the strongest IFBB pros. This has been, along with Louise. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until then, peace.